Are you looking for a versatile electric patient lift to help with everyday transfers? The HPL 402 by Jorns is an efficient, durable option, and it might be perfect for your needs. My name is Jeff, I'm a product expert here at MedMart, and I've been a registered nurse for over 25 years. This lift features a unique modern design and a sturdy steel build. It has a weight capacity of an impressive 400 pounds, and the lift itself comes in at a weight of 93 pounds. The spreader bar has 6 connection points, which helps you keep connections on multiple different points depending on what kind of sling you're using, and also gives you a few other sling variations. What I like about it is I can open up the head points that I hang here and the leg points. They kind of give your sling a little more openness. So it gives you a lot of different options by using a 6-point sling bar like this. The lifting range varies from 29 to 75 inches. This also features an ergonomic hand controls on the back of the lift to make it easier for caregivers to maneuver the lift around. Keep in mind though, when you are moving any patient lift, if you're on carpet, especially with thick padding, it does make it a little more difficult, especially when you have the patient on the lift as well. So kind of keep that in mind. Ideally, I recommend tile, linoleum, a solid surface that makes it a little bit easier to move a patient lift. So just think about that when you are deciding where you're using the patient lift and how you're moving your patient. The actuator, if you notice, is reverse mounted. The motor is up here at the top and the piston is on the lower part. And that's because oftentimes with this lift, the way it's designed and the arc and the sling bar, you may bring your patient a little bit closer to the actual frame itself when you are lifting somebody a little bit higher. So when someone's being lifted and has the possibility of getting their legs a little closer to this bar, you have a little more room on both sides of this because the actuator is turned upside down. The adjustable U-base legs on rolling casters allows you to widen the base when needed for lifting, and you're making it narrow again easily for transporting or going through hallways when you're moving the lift from room to room. It also features protective cask, almost like a rolling type of bumper that goes on the front of the legs. That way if you happen to bump into some furniture, a wall or anything like that, it kind of helps the leg kind of not do damage to the wall as much, and it allows you to kind of steer away from something. The Linac power and removable battery system is the same one as used in all Hoyer's electric patient lifts, and they've been used in many facilities and have been around for a long time. It's just a great, reliable system. Let's take a little closer look at the HPL 402. This is again the sling bar. If you notice, it has a nice curved shape to it. It's nice because when you're bringing this down close to your patient, you have a little more head clearance, so you don't feel like you're getting your bar quite as close to your patient. Lots of connection points. So you have the 2 on the outside, so you're able to help kind of spread open your sling a little bit. Also a center point if you happen to have a sling that has a 3rd point connection point. Also that you have a possibility of connecting 100% to this and using like a single point connection. But ideally, if I had a sling, I'd be using it like that, where I have the head of this one and the foot of this one, allowing the sling to open up a little bit. Easy pivoting. Also, it will move back and forth so very easily as you lift your patient, kind of tilts and will travel with you. You'll notice there's a couple boots at the top. These both keeps the mechanism and the hinge part in here covered and sealed. Also less chance of hitting it with your hand. If you have a patient that's in a low air loss bed, the bed itself can't lower that much and you have a very high lift to get over, you may think about a lift that has a little more arm lift to it and a little more height out of it. And a great example of that is the Hoyer Advance E, which is a 340 pound weight capacity. Has a little bit slightly longer arm, a little bit different angle, and I can get a little more lift up with that. The hand control is super easy to use. Basically just an up down on here. It has a magnetic base though built in. So if I'm more comfortable, I want to leave this here close to my patient, or keep it up on top here. That way as I'm moving and helping my patient as I'm lifting them up, and I don't have any place to set this, I basically can put it anywhere along the post. So now we have the Linac battery system we talked about. If you needed to actually physically move this lift, I'd recommend removing the battery. I'm thinking it comes in right about 5 or 6 pounds. So that definitely helps take some of the weight off of this. If you ever do have to have an off-board charger, you can purchase one and have a secondary battery. That way if you need to, you can switch out your whole system easily. So as one battery goes down, you're able to have another battery ready to go. This is easily mounts. I have my power on and off switch, so if for any reason the motor doesn't stop working and it stays in the on position, emergency off, just push that in and you basically have cut off the motor at this point. There's a nice little battery indicator window here to tell me approximately how much charge I have left. If you are getting a little closer to like 25 to 50% and you're still using the lift, I would go ahead and put it on a charge overnight. Make sure it has a good 8-10 hour charge and should be ready to go the next day and last for quite a while. But just always keep in mind, batteries like to be charged, so this battery is no different. Very easy to open the back, as I mentioned. You have 2 brakes on the back wheels. The only time you're ever going to use brakes though is when you are trying to just basically park the lift. Most recommendations when you are lifting a patient is to let the brakes off. That way, as the patient gets lifted, the lift actually will find a center of gravity underneath the patient, preventing the patient from kind of swinging back and forth. The HPL402 by Joerns is an excellent choice for a cost-effective, reliable electric patient lift. If you have any questions about this patient lift or any of the other lifts we have here at MedMart, our product navigators are standing by and ready to help answer your questions. Give them a call or just continue to browse our website here at medmart.com.